All right, welcome back to the stream. What I did is I wound up just leaving the game up and was getting everything ready. My daughter wound up waking up, so I had to deal with that for a little bit. But so that's why you see we're at 5 hours and 12 minutes. So now we are still here in Kilika, but this part now is we're going to embark here in 1 second. Now this part of the stream will go from the SS Winno up until the beginning section, right before you go into our blitzball match. So here we're just going to go ahead and embark. Now the SS Winno has no battling anything except the mini game, which is pretty cool. And is almost a necessity if you decide you want to defeat if you have any shot of defeating the Luka goers in the blitzball tournament, which I'll get into that during that portion of the stream. It's the biggest pain in the ass part of this entire walkthrough we're going to run into. But here, to be honest with you, I'm really not going to say much until we get to the mini game. It's all talking in the beginning, a bunch of talking in the beginning, and there's a couple items we'll obtain. We'll get to see Owaka. So really, this is going to be, for the beginning portion, maybe 10-15 minutes of this stream. It's just going to be very silent. Enjoy the dialogues between everybody. Follow along with my movements if you're using this as an actual definitive guide to move from place to place. Just go where I go, do as many times as I do something, and then once we start to head to the blitzball mini game here, I'll jump back on the mic and explain what's going on and whatnot. And then after that is a little bit more dialogue, and then we're going to Luka. So I'm not going to be talking much until we really start to move around in Luka. So, as I said, enjoy the dialogue here, and I will return once it's all said and done. All right.
They ask a fortune for rags in Besaid and Kilika. Well, me business is in shambles. What's an Oaka to do, I ask ye? The mind spotting me some gill again, lad? Make it up to ye, that I will. I'll make it up to ye. Spare some change. I'll make it up to ye. I'll make it up to ye. Thank ye.
I figure I'll give you a little tip here. I always use multipliers when I'm playing this game. So you see, I wound up giving him 10,002 just because I wanted to make sure I gave him the correct amount or higher. So you can donate as much as you want to him, but 10,001 is where it begins the 0.7 multiplier. But if you see, what I did is I had 4 antidotes, I bumped it up to 5. I had 8, I bumped it up to 10. I'm a multiple of 5 kind of guy, and that's just how it is. 10 to 15 sphere levels, 5 battles for a level, etc., etc. You'll see that that's just how I go. So every time I'm near a merchant, I'll see what they got, and I'll just round up to the nearest 5, if you will, 5 multiplier. And again, by the end of the game, you're going to have 99 of everything, because Gil becomes so easy to obtain from here on out. So what we're going to do is just save, because you may not get another chance, and if you happen to not do the mini game correctly, at least you have something to fall back to. But I want to jump back. I wanted to jump on the mic real quick, just so I can remind you about this little captain's quarters here. This is very important, of course. You want to obtain these when you can. So here is our next Albed primer, number 5, which translates the Albed letter A into the English version E. So there's that. Now from here on out is the dialogue, so I hope you enjoy.
What y'all talking about?
Who are you supposed to be? Ah, I remember him. Guy from Kilika.
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot.
They don't got what it takes to win the cup.
Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
I got too close to Sin and...
There is a city, really.
Right, whatever your ladyship says.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and... I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday. I'd love to go there.
Yeah. So, Yuna, want to come over to my place? Right. Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
Well, say something. You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuno wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine. It is mine, huh? Why do you think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jecht's son.
All right. Wait, you sure about that? He's really Sir Jecht's son?
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best. Why don't you tell him he should?
Should what?
Become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
And you're being oversensitive. All right, all right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision. He doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it!
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
All right, so that was all the dialogue.
Go to bed, bud. Tournament starts tomorrow morning.
Now we get to go ahead and do nice little blitzball thing.
Someone's bound to recognize you when they see our moves out there,
mini game, that is. But not before we get a nice little flashback. So you get to see how much more of a jackass Sir Jecht was to his son.
Well, well. Trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
So that's the little flashback there. Now the object is to recreate that challenge. Upon successfully completing this challenge, you do obtain the Jecht shot for Blitzball for Titus. So it's a very, very good move. It is at this stage of the game, if you're close enough to the goal, it is a guaranteed it's a guaranteed goal. So, and it also disposes of 2 enemy blockers, defenders, if you will. So what you have to do is basically follow the on-screen tutorial. So wherever something pops up on the screen, you want to press on the D-pad or on the analog stick, whatever feels comfortable to you. I use the D-pad, the up, down, left, right arrows. So obviously press up and left at the same time plus X to hit that, up X, you know, X, so on and so forth. So you can practice a little bit, and if you don't get it, you can restart the game and redo it as many times as you want until you obtain the Jecht shot. But now for the real thing is, instead of it being a little block like we were just seeing, you're actually going to get words, a sentence from Jecht. So wherever his sentences pop up on the screen, you want to hit in that location and get them. So the goal is to hit 13 of them. All right, so let's try it out.
You're out of your league. No one else can. No one else can. You're out of your league. No one else can be the best. No one can't do it. You're out of your league.
All right. Done. So you want to be quick with it, of course, because you only get a certain amount of time. But there you go. And now from here on out is nothing but dialogue. All right. How original, if you will. So enjoy the dialogue. And one of my favorite parts is here, and you'll see it when Waka hits Titus in the back of the head, and what he says with the blitzball, what he says afterwards. It's one of my favorites. So enjoy.
That was the Jecht shot, wasn't it?
How do do you know that?
Sir Jecht showed it to me when I was a child.
He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Jecht Shot Mark III.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. And they really did come back. I used to get so mad. Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jecht was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago. Well... I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Yuna. Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
Yo!
That's one of my favorites. Show me that
I didn't think
move
my old man
again.
would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play.
Here is a now here.
But I couldn't help feeling something
You should have the option
bad
to
was gonna
save,
happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right.
unless they go right
Sure,
into the
I had told
cinematic.
Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
There we go. Now I could have made this its own part. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream here and pick it back up for Luca. All right. So that way I can keep it organized, if you will, and just that way people can look at my playlist and see this is strictly the SS Winno part. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm not sure if I will stream again tonight. I'm kind of wanting to create my Facebook page and my Twitter page just for these alone. So I'm going to debate a little bit if I want to get into Luca right now. I probably will. So just pay attention. If you have me subscribed, you'll know when I'm going live and whatnot, or if I'm live, whatever it does. I'm not too familiar with all that yet, but I'm most likely going to at least do the first part of Luca here in a bit, and then once I'm done with the first part of Luca, I'll go ahead and work on my Facebook, Twitter pages. What I'm working on right now is designs and the name of my gaming channel, if you will. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this 20-minute, stream here on the SS Winno. Just a lot of dialogue here, plus a mini game. So, questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, ideas, leave in the comment section, or add me on PlayStation 4 at Hawk_Phoenix_22 or FusionX22. And then, of course, Facebook, Twitter pages will be coming shortly. Thank you.